Okay. Formations are a big part of my offense. My goal, even though I could stay in that 2x2 set and just stay static and run the whole offense out of it, now the defense doesn't have any keys, we're going really, really fast. Whether we're no huddle or we're sprinting out of the huddle, we're going really, really fast. We're snapping the ball 1, 3, 5 seconds after the play call. So the defense doesn't have time to make calls or stem or adjust or blitz us. And because we're sprinting out and doing everything so fast, and because I went to the wing tee, because normally the team I'm playing has a little bit better talent than us, we're always running tackle overs and end overs and always trying to get advantages and leverages. And I'm always drawing up the formations and saying, can I run this play out of all these formations? I don't want a formation that I can only run one play out of. That would be a tendency. So let's go through the formations and the stuff like that. Let's talk about personnel first of all. I've talked about the quarterback. He's the key. So your quarterback, I call it mojo. He's just got to have this innate ability that when he just kind of gets a gut feeling that it's there and he pulls it and he gets 5 yards. Okay, he kind of makes something out of nothing. You'd like to have a guy that when he does pull it and it's open, he can take it 80 yards to the house. The best wing tee quarterback I ever had actually led us to the championship with cancer. It was a great, touchy, feel-good story. He had a 4.9 40. He was only a one-sport athlete, didn't play anything else. Wiry little kid, not that strong, weighed about 140, 150 pounds. He was awesome at this. He just had this ability on midline and veer. He would just pull it and he'd spin and real elusive, and he'd always get us 5, 8, 9 yards. He never had any breakaway runs. There was lots of times on Monday we were laughing because he'd keep the ball and get caught from behind, but he'd get 20 yards. Here's my thinking. You don't got to have a quarterback take it to the house. That quarterback just gets you 5 yards every time he pulls it. The D coordinator has to account for that in practice. But because we make no bones about it, I give my quarterback the green light. On any of these plays, he can pull it and run. So he can't be selfish, and he can't have a false sense of his abilities where he's thinking, I can get 5, I can get 5. He's got to be honest with himself and know when he can get 5 and when he needs to hand off. Okay, so the quarterback, that's the key to the whole thing. And if you don't have that kind of guy, if you're just trying to hide a kid there or your quarterback position that year is going to be a Band-Aid, then go under center. Your backs, okay? The tailback, some people call it a fullback. I call it a tailback because he's not a fullback. He does not block in this offense. He's not an I-back fullback. In fact, our wings are the ones that insert up on inside backers. So I call it a tailback. He's the old Marcus Allen I-back type of running back. He's getting all the carries. I don't care how hard you try to skew your carries. At the end of the year, your tailback's going to have the most carries. He's the only player that can get the ball going both sides. For example, the left wing, he only gets the ball on even number plays. So he only gets half of the offense. He only gets the ball on odd number plays. He gets the ball both sides. There's a play both sides that goes to this guy. And he's kind of running up the middle, so he's got to be a tough guy. He doesn't have to be a big guy. I've had 140, 160-pound guys, but he's got to be tough. The best ones I've always had are the wrestlers because they're going to take some hits when they go up there. They're going to bounce off a linebacker or spin off of a D lineman. They got to be able to take that kind of abuse. They also have to be very, very unselfish because for him to get yards, this guy has to fake belly so he can run the tackle trap. Okay? This guy has to fake the down so he can run counter. This guy's got a fake belly so the belly passes there. This fullback, tailback, has to be your best football player, has to be tough runner up the middle, not injury prone, and he's got to be very unselfish and making great, great fakes because then the rest of the offense opens up. Doesn't have to be a great pass receiver. I've only got 2 or 3 pass plays in the whole offense where he catches the ball. And he does not have to be a great blocker. Get blocking out of your head. In fact, your better blockers have to be your wings.